Traditionally, on the 6th of January, or Nollaig, we celebrate the women in our lives. But this year, before I spend some time with my own women folk, I want to reflect on 2022 and on violence against women. Most of us are aware that 2022 was a horrendous year for gender-based violence in Ireland. In Offaly, if we knew Aisling Murphy's name previously, it was because of her love of music, her camogie playing, her work as a teacher, or from any number of ways a young woman contributes to her community. The same for Sharon Crean in Mountmellick, County Laois, who was also the mother of a young son. And Bruna Fonseca, another young woman who had recently arrived in Ireland from Brazil and was contributing to society in Cork. But we now know their names because these young women died violently in our communities. And women's aid statistics tell us that a further 8 women lost their lives violently last year. Government has a leading role to play in our zero tolerance of gender-based violence. And I can say with certainty that an integrated approach and policy is being taken to prevent, protect and prosecute. More refuge spaces and safe homes are also in the pipeline, including for Laois and Offaly. But of course there are other things that we can all do. As mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers, friends and colleagues, all of us can play a role in the elimination of gender-based violence. We must call out any indication of an attitude or behaviour that implies violence is acceptable. As a parent myself, I find it hard to be aware of the many online influencers. I'd never heard of Andrew Tate before, and yet he has a following of millions of mainly young men and boys with whom he promotes violent misogyny. I try to ask my children about who and what they are watching online and what values are promoted to help them identify unacceptable behaviour. It's important we all know the signs that someone is experiencing abuse, how to respond if they confide in you, and the services available to help them. If the matters I've raised are of concern to you, or if you are not safe in your home, please reach out to the support services in your area or log on to stillhere.ie. You are not alone. Wishing you all a peaceful and safe Nollaig.